Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Good Morning Soul. Today I am doing my review commentary for Heavy Rain, my 38th review. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1.
Jason!
So,
Jason!
this is one of my favorite games.
Jason!
It would probably be in my top 10.
Jason!
Somewhere in my top 15,
Jason!
more likely.
Jason! Jason!
But if I'm being generous,
Jason,
it's probably
it's
my
raining
top
everywhere.
10.
Don't do this. Jason!
It's one of those things
Are you under there?
I hope you're happy, Jason.
And it was a very fitting review because around this time, there was a lot of rain. There was that flood, obviously, that you could see. And my mom's house was, which I was staying in at the time because I was homeless. There was obviously leaking. And I, being the crafty YouTuber I was like, let's just use all this for footage. Prince of Persia is now on the intro. And I obviously didn't find a good clip, so I did that. This is the first time we're seeing this. So this was a new idea I had. Before every review, it would be like this, where I'm watching the credits.
I just want to get my initial
And then I kind of walk off to
the
do the review.
I love Heavy Rain, and it's
it was also, you know, like an intro card.
I just mean like how it looks.
And each time that happened, oops, sorry, shook the camera. Each time I did that, it was also allowing me to give a reaction.
Bravo. I'm not gonna go super in depth because I think you should go into this game.
This is me trying to get my serious voice because it's about a game I really care about, obviously.
Video if you want like a spoiler discussion. But
I'm glad I was
what I think you should know.
finally able to find a game I really like and finally able to get good at video making enough to kind of not make a total piece of shit in. Because these videos are manifestations of feelings and thoughts. So it's like, I feel like if my manifestation doesn't represent the good amount of time I had, like that I let that game or movie or whatever down.
And yes, I do understand if people don't like it because they,
these like don't end up doing anything. They don't make me money. They do kind of serve they give me a sense of purpose that I guess if you make any kind of art, you know what I'm talking about.
It would be much more up to standard.
Or even if you just fucking go to work, you're making something. If you go to school, you're making something. And there's a certain pride in that, no matter
and anything outside of that box isn't even within the same artistic value. Even though, in my opinion, it's kind of better.
I do need to mix the audio and music a little bit better.
Above its media counterparts. And
add a little bit more bass to my voice.
Like, do you not want things to grow and progress? Do you want to stay in this first-person shooter lane forever? Heavy Rain made a great leap for motion capture in ways to tell a story.
Me taking shots at the other community. Even though I would love to get into some first-person shooters, I haven't played a first-person shooter in a minute.
I've done some crazy shit in video games.
And I think that's because I've been playing too many of these fucking action platformers, these Assassin's Creed, Infamous, Second Son, Last Guardian, God of War's bullshit. I'm just kidding. But I've been playing a lot of those types of games, and I would like to mix it up.
Like the last game I played that made me do all that. In fairness, I didn't laugh all that.
But yeah, this game is just great for its story, great for its tone. The intro is like this very artsy like look at just kind of like. Because when this game came out, it was, and I know I played it late, but when it came out, like, what it looked like was very new at the time. And you could tell it knew that too, because it was, the way it introduced, like, oh, how you move, like, you hit these QuickTime events perfectly, and your amazing looking character will do the same. Like, it doesn't look amazing after a couple years. But, it still gives you that impression. And I remember the first time I heard about this, it was like, X-Play. I miss X-Play, and they were just giving it, you know,
I'm just there playing my game.
a good score. Oh, and Pete Dorr, I think I've referenced him in my videos before, if you know who that is.
And as much as I love this game, I don't know what else
retro
to say, but
game collector guy who was a big influence on me.
Played it, even if
he talked about this game, and just the idea that you could have
I really do.
all these different endings, I thought was so fascinating.
I'm very interested, but give a spoiler warning before
It was kind of like one of the first times I heard about the ever-branching storylines, and obviously since Mass Effect and Fable and all these other games that use these ideas, it's obviously some I find very interesting.
Out of 5.
I love choose your own adventure books. I love all
and
that.
And the Hall of Fame badge, reserved for the greats, in my opinion, of course. Make
and
sure
I'd probably
to check
give it a
out
9 out of
today's
10
featured
if I did
channel,
my
as well
current
as the credits where I
scale,
linked my
which is out of
in-depth
10.
discussion of Heavy Rain and told my personal playthrough.
I think pretty much all my 5 out of 5s would actually just be 9 out of 10s, because that's how I scale them.
I leave you.
Alright,
anywhere from 3 or down out of 10 is a 1.
I just finished Heavy Rain.
4 out of 10 is a 2 out of 5.
This is my
3
in-depth discussion,
is a 6 or 7. 4 is an 8. 5 is a 9 or a 10.
In-depth discussions about what I'm reviewing, the spoiler talk. So these are. And what about?
And I know I've used this outro before, but I don't think I was able to fully like say everything. The bottom pieces, you know, those are all annotated, and the way I'll have like a black box so you can't even see it. It was a really cool idea I had going. And obviously these are just game reviews, so like it would make it feel like much more like I was a game reviewer or whatever else you were watching. And then you have like my spoiler talk over here and a subscribe button. It was a good outro. Yeah, that was a pretty good review. I feel like that was one of the scripts I just wrote it and then I didn't do anything with it after the fact, and then I didn't improv all that much, so it just felt a little bit more skeletal. But again, I really love that game. Like I would consider it one of my favorites, and I would like to replay all my favorites one day, like years and years and years and years from now. So maybe I will play Heavy Rain again, even though I've gotten rid of my copy. But who knows? Who knows? But only time will tell. And until then, I'll see you until that point in time. And with that, I leave you.